Oh, that's cool. We're only going to edit out what we need. It's all good.
That's your voice.
Yay. Yeah, they mentioned on the stream that it was echoing. I don't know if there's anything you can do about that.
Yay. Yeah, they mentioned on the. Yeah, you're. I don't know what happened, but oh well. Anyway, go on.
And what, we live now?
Yes, we are live.
Cool. So hello there, VRL fans. How are you all doing this evening? It's Adam Burns here, your VRL F2 commentator, otherwise known as Densky, and I am joined by my colleague from VRL F1, Alex Boomberg, here to announce the upcoming tournament that's going to be taking place live tomorrow on the VRL YouTube channel Hot Lap Mode, VRL PS4, and this is going to be a nice little knockout tournament for you guys to whet your appetites for VRL Season 5, which will be coming to you very soon. Alex, thank you very much for joining me on this announcement stream. Are you happy to tell the fans what they've got to look forward to for the upcoming tournament for VRL?
Yeah, thank you to yourself and VRL for the invitation, Adam. More than happy to give you a little bit of an insight on the rules and regulations of this new knockout tournament. As you mentioned, we've been working on this for well, a little over a couple of months, and we're now here to bring it to you starting tomorrow, as Adam mentioned. So every team that we have teams with 4 drivers each. Every team has chosen a livery, of which from the multiplayer cars custom livery, all of their drivers will run that livery in every event that they race in, and the rounds that them cars are running will consist of short qualifying and a 50% race. And the track that the event is held at will be extracted by the admins, chosen by the admins at 2:20 Great British time on Sundays, and announced to the drivers as they enter the lobby. So Adam, point system's quite an interesting one. Why don't you talk us through it as we near the first event tomorrow?
Well, as for the point system, Alex, it's the same point system that we all know and love with Formula 1. So the current point system, as you will know, and we will adopt that here, is first place will win you 25 points, second will get you 18, third will get you 15, fourth will get you 12, fifth place will get you 10, sixth place will get you 8, seventh place will get you 6 points, eighth place will get you 4 points, ninth place will get you 2 points, and 1 remaining point for 10th position. So the same points format that we all know and love in Formula 1. Now, of course, there's points available for the fastest lap. Now, this is slightly a bit different, guys, so do bear with me, but I'll break it down for you. We're going to be having 2 points available for the fastest lap of the race. Now, this will be awarded to 2 different drivers, 1 point each. The first point will be given to the driver that achieves the fastest lap inside the top 10. The other point will be given to the driver that gets the fastest lap who finishes outside the top 10. So, for example, if you finish between 1st and 10th, you can only get 1 fastest lap point. And the same will apply for positions 11 to 20th. Also, there will be a point awarded to the driver that puts their car on pole position. So there'll be the added incentive for all the drivers to go out there and get that extra point. The maximum points available, of course, will be for the driver that gets pole position, a fastest lap in either the top 10, and the race win, which will be 27 points maximum for one individual driver. Of course, that'll be applied to the quarterfinals and the semi-finals, which will be going across the next 4 weeks, as Alex has mentioned. In the final, though, there'll be a slightly bit of a twist. As you know, we all love a reverse race, and they'll have the one race, the 25% race, and of course, the reverse race that will follow in race 2. Now, for race 2 of the final, Alex, we'll have a different point system altogether. Once again, the top 10 will be scoring points in that race, but it'll be 12 points for the race winner, 10 points for second, 8 points for third, 6 points for fourth, 5 points for fifth, 4 points for sixth, 3 points for seventh, 2 points for eighth, 1 point for ninth, and only half a point for P10. Of course, fastest lap in the top 10 will get half a point, and fastest lap outside the top 10 will get half a point as well. So it could be all to play for, and who knows, this championship could be won and lost by as little as half a point, just like Alain Prost did back in the 80s.
As I mentioned, it's going to be very close margins, as it always is in VRL, and I don't see this tournament being any exception. And so, obviously, as Adam mentioned, as I mentioned earlier, starting tomorrow for the first bracket of the quarterfinal, I'm here to announce the teams that will be competing against each other in the first bracket, and then the teams that will be competing against each other in the second bracket. So there will be 2 races. One thing that I do have to mention before before I announce these teams is the logistics of how it's all going to work. So first of all, as Adam mentioned, it's a knockout tournament, so the lowest scoring team out of the 5 teams that are competing will be eliminated from the tournament, and they will be knocked out and gone completely. That will leave us with 4 teams, which will all progress into either semi-final 1 or semi-final 2, depending on where they finish. So for example, the highest scoring team and the 4th highest scoring team will progress into semi-final bracket 1, and then the 2nd highest scoring team and the 3rd highest scoring team will progress into semi-final bracket 2, and that will play out over the next few weeks once we pass through this quarter-final stage. That's the same for both brackets, and we'll get into quarter-final bracket number 1 now. So the teams competing in quarter-final bracket number 1 is as follows: Most Decorated Inc., Sunburst Racing, The Randomizers, The Speeders, and 69 Sesame Street. They are the teams competing in the first quarter-final. Just to repeat it one more time for you, that's Most Decorated Inc., Sunburst Racing, The Randomizers, The Speeders, and 69 Sesame Street. They are the 5 teams competing in quarter-final bracket 1. Now into the second bracket. Again, we have another 5 teams. Some interesting takes on names. The drivers were given creativity on the name of their team. Obviously, same rules. Bottom scoring team will be eliminated. 1st and 4th into semi-final 1, 2nd and 3rd into semi-final 2. The teams in the second bracket are as follows: Poo on Everyone, Hispania Racing Team, Virgin Racing Team, Oempa and Bono Racing. They are the 5 teams competing in the second bracket of the quarter-final. It's Poo on Everyone, Hispania Racing Team, Virgin Racing Team, Oempa and Bono Racing. So Adam, with lights out coming tomorrow, how are you feeling ahead of the first round of this knockout tournament?
Well, I am very, very excited to see what's going to go down and which teams will progress onto the semi-final stage, Alex. And just to let you guys know, of course, the semi-final stage in week 3 and 4 will be contested in the same way that the quarter-finals will be, with a 50% race and short qualifying, but of course with one slightly little twist. Of course, as you would know, the top 2 teams from each semi-final will be moving straight to the final to make up the first 4 teams. However, there will be a 5th team going to the final in week 5, the wildcard team. That will be decided for the highest scoring team out of the 4 losers teams in semi-finals 1 and 2. So the best team from those semi-finals that didn't qualify automatically will move into the final as the 5th place team, the wildcard team, to contest in the final for week 5. And I'll tell you what, Alex, I cannot wait to see which one of these teams is going to come out on top, and I'm sure you guys are too. And of course, there is only one place that you can check that out. It is the VRL YouTube channel. It's Hot Lap Mode VRL PS4, and the first round, the first quarter final, will be live on the channel from 2:30 p.m. UK time, 3:30 p.m. European time. There's only one way that you're going to be able to not miss a thing, not miss a second of the action, and that is subscribe to the channel, hit that notifications bell, and we'll look forward to see you all in. And this is going to keep on going until the final on the 14th of June. I hope to see you there. Alex, are you looking forward to it too?
I don't think anyone isn't looking forward to it. How can you not? You know, crazy racing is going to be ridiculously tight, and as you mentioned, Adam, the championship could be settled by as little. Not only the drivers, also the constructors' championship for the teams. Battling, they're going to be, want to be battling for pride. Both of them can be settled by as little as half a point, and the prospect of that really excites me. So yeah, I cannot wait.
Well, that's all that's left to say, guys, is thank you for indulging with us. Hope you enjoy the announcement, and I look forward to seeing you in tomorrow's race, of course, on commentary for that race. If memory serves me right, Alex, is going to be myself and Sem, I believe. So I'll be looking forward to seeing there. And then, of course, Alex, I'll be looking forward to joining you for commentary in quarterfinal 2 this time next week.
Likewise. I'm sure you two will do a good job. We are playing around with the commentators. There's 3 of us from VRL F1 and VRL F2. So a little bit of a change, I think. But change is good. And yeah, as I said, I'm really looking forward to it.
Great. Well, that's all that's left to say is I'll see you all tomorrow, guys. And, make sure to like and subscribe to the VRL Hot Lap Mode YouTube channel. And I'll see you all for the first round tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. UK time, 3:30 p.m. European time. All the best.